Hello, everyone, and welcome to this exciting new co-hosted webinar hosted by Atlassian, Appsvio, and Deiser. I'm Fede Baronti, I'm partner manager at Deiser, and today with me we have different presenters and we have people in the background. Thank you very much for those that are arranging all these co-hosted webinar from the background. And we're diving today deep into the world of IT service management, okay? And we will explore how to unlock the power of seamless team collaboration to supercharge your enterprise service delivery. In the next hour, we'll hear from industry experts from each of our esteemed co-hosts, okay? First, we'll have Atlassian, and from Atlassian, we'll have Gaspar Aguilar, where he will provide an overview of Jira Service Management as the leader of these tools for ITSM in the ITSM market, okay? Its main functionalities, AI features, and how it can compare with other tools in the market. Then we'll have Kate Pollack from Appsvio. She's gonna present, and they are experts in ITSM integrations, and they will showcase how to connect your favorite tools and workflows, creating unified and collaborative ITSM ecosystem. Then we'll have Claudia Cornet from Deiser, which we are the leaders in ITSM solutions, and we will share our insights on how to create different reports for ITSM processes, okay? So by the end of this webinar, you will be equipped with deeper understanding on enterprise delivery services, best practices also for that, actionable strategies for boosting team collaboration, and practical solutions for integrating your ITSM and ESM tools. So buckle up and get ready for it because we're just starting. And for the first presenter, we have Gaspar Aguilar representing Atlassian right now. So Gaspar, go ahead, the floor is all yours.
Thank you very much, Fede. Can you guys see my screen now?
Yes, perfectly. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Okay, so thank you very much. Thanks for joining. Thanks for taking some time to be with us this afternoon. My name is Gaspar. I work for Atlassian as an ITSM solutions architect. And I would like to start by doing a quick exercise with you guys. Could you please tell me, what is the first word that comes to your mind when you see the Atlassian logo? And I just want to gauge how people understand what Atlassian does. So I have this QR code. If you don't mind, could you please take out your phones, just scan the QR code. It will direct you to a link. And on that link, you will see a question. Okay, I see there are a few answers there already. So please just click add the response or enter a word, just the first word that comes to your mind when you see the Atlassian logo. I would like to just gauge what people think about Atlassian when they see the Atlassian logo. Teamwork, agile, unity, teamwork, scope tracking, transparency, structure, strength. Okay, agile, transparency, organization. I see one person here, Charlie, very nice. Jira for sure, thank you very much. Bug tracking, work logging. I like all of these answers. So yes, I think that Atlassian is well known in the market because they are from Australia. We have Jira. Jira is our most important solution. Team. Yeah, we are well known for all of these things, but we are not as well known in the market for IT service management. Jira, great. Okay, so thank you very much for that participation. I wanted to understand a little bit what have you guys heard about Atlassian. So what we're going to talk about today is one flavor of Jira. Many of you may have heard of Jira, that it's called Jira Service Management. So we do have a service desk tool. It's a very powerful service desk tool, and I want to let you know a little bit about it. So Atlassian in a snapshot, it was founded in Sydney, Australia in 2002. Now we have more than 15 products, Jira Service Management being one of them. We have around 5,000 marketplace apps. We serve most of the Fortune 500 companies. We are used in virtually every country in the world. We have a good number of customers, 230,000 customers around the world. We have many partners like the ones that are co-hosting this webinar today. We have more than 8,000 employees in the world. And we have a few solutions. One of them is Jira Service Management that we're going to discuss today. And also, I want to talk with you a little bit about Atlassian Intelligence, that it's an other important solution, and how we use Atlassian Intelligence in IT Service Management, that it's very important. So around, we have already 45,000 customers in the world using Jira Service Management. So even though we are not as well known on the on the ITSM world, I want to tell you that we have many customers around the world using our solution. And also, we have been named a leader in 2022 Magic Quadrant for Gartner, evaluating ITSM platforms, and also in Forrester. So Forrester named us a leader in 2023, evaluating for enterprise service management platform. So this is a very interesting concept, enterprise service management, as opposed to IT service management, where all the ITSM practices like incident management and request management were used a lot in IT. Now we are seeing those practices being used more and more in different business units in the company, like legal or HR or marketing. So that's called enterprise service management. So using those service management practices within other areas of the company. And Atlassian is a leader on that area, according to these analysts. Okay, and what our customers are saying about Jira Service Management, some of them are saving a lot of money migrating from other solutions in the market like ServiceNow or Sharewell. We have this customer, Saint-Gobain, that saw a 70% reduction in licenses just in the first year. We have another customer that decreased 90% of their email requests, and they could increase their projects without adding staff. And it's CVS, it's a big company. Customers are saving money not only in licenses. So we have obviously the license savings because Jira is more affordable than other leaders, than other Gartner leaders in the market. But when you buy an IT service management tool, you need to take care of operations and maintenance, implementation, and maybe additional modules. Well, Jira Service Management helps customers reduce their costs and save money in all those aspects. Implementing Jira is way easier than implementing other IT service management tools. Maintaining and managing doing IT admin for Jira is also way more affordable and easier. Okay, and in Jira Service Management, we provide unified help to employees and customers. So we have in a single platform for all the employees a chat tool, virtual agent, a knowledge base article. Users can raise the request via email, and we also have an employee portal. So all of that in a single platform. And the platform looks a little bit like this. I'm not going to go very deep into demo the product, but I want to tell you the main features. So we do have a corporate portal where you can direct requests to different service desks. One can be the ITSM service desks, but it can be also a service desk for HR or financial services or end customer service. So from a single portal, a single enterprise portal, you can redirect the queries or requests to anywhere within the company. Okay, we also have what we call conversational ticketing. We are very used to Teams or Slack or these chat tools. So we have a direct integration from Jira Service Management to chat tools like Microsoft Teams or Slack, and you can create a conversation and chat on a collaboration tool, and everything will be recorded real time in a ticket. You can also see these kind of buttons within the conversation, and you will be able to close the ticket, change the status of the ticket, reassign the ticket, all from Teams or Slack without having to actually open Jira. So if you are very used to chat ops or use chat tools to work, well, you can leverage from them to work on Jira. Now we also have, as part of Atlassian Intelligence, we have a chatbot. So I'm not going to go into a lot of details. We have heard a lot about chatbots. Well, we also have a chatbot that you can use for customers to request things, and the chatbot will use artificial intelligence to provide answers. If they cannot provide an answer, well, then the ticket will be routed to a real person. Okay? We help approve requests. For example, if a user submits a request for a new phone or for a new application, and and that request needs to be approved, you can have high-level executives approving the request from their phones or directly from the help center without them having to consume an agent license. So this is very important. So for every workflow that needs approvals, you can approve without consuming a license. I think that that's a very nice thing to have. We have a very good knowledge base that it's based on one of our flagship products, that it's Confluence. If you have heard about Confluence, it's a very clean and nice tool to collaborate and share knowledge. Well, Jira Service Management uses Confluence as a knowledge base. So you can either integrate your Confluence that your company already uses, or if you don't have a Confluence, well, you can also use a version of Confluence that is embedded into Jira Service Management. Jira Service Management comes out of the box with a ton of reports and dashboards that you can use to understand how you are delivering your services, learn from them, and obviously improve your service delivery. And as I mentioned, Jira Service Management is being used outside of IT teams only. It's being used in HR teams, facilities, legal, and many, many more. Okay, and I want to give you a sneak peek of what Atlassian is doing with Atlassian Intelligence. Atlassian Intelligence is a collaboration with OpenAI. So we have embedded many ChatGPT-like functions in Jira Service Management. So I'm going to show you a few examples of it, and then I'm going to pass it back to Fede to continue the webinar. So first, you have a function in Jira Service Management to summarize tickets. So let's say you get it, you are assigned to a ticket, you need to read it, and sometimes that can take you like 20 minutes to read all the ticket and understand it. Well, now with Atlassian Intelligence, you can just click the summary button, and Atlassian Intelligence will create a summary of the ticket for you. It will tell you who is the user, what's the problem the user is facing, when was the ticket raised, and what knowledge articles you have used without really being able to help the customer. So this is pretty useful and it will save you a lot of time reading through tickets when you get assigned to a ticket. Also, sometimes you have many tickets and you need to answer pretty quickly, and you don't have time to really craft a good answer for a customer. So you can do something like this. You write a short answer, you go to Atlassian Intelligence and change the tone to a more empathetic one, and it will write a more elaborate answer for you. Okay? You can review the answer, change a few words here and there, but it will save you a lot of time. So this is how we're using generative AI. Another good example is edit or format complex answers. So for example, if you have to provide some information to a user and you need to build a table and format it, that usually takes a lot of time. So you can ask Atlassian Intelligence, so just please insert a table that include the support features and use emojis to indicate if things are supported or not, and it will just create the table for you in a few seconds, saving a lot of time for you. If you like the table, just click done and it will be inserted as your answer, and you will be able to direct it to the user immediately. Okay, one more is once you have finished that meeting, somebody has to summarize the meeting and do the minutes, assign tasks to people, document the decisions. That is a painful process. So if you have the transcript of the meeting, you can just put it in a knowledge-based article in Confluence and then ask Atlassian Intelligence to summarize actions and decisions. So it will list out for you all the actions, all the decisions that were discussed in the meeting, and also list out the actions, assign the actions to the person who is supposed to deliver that action, and even put the date when they are supposed to deliver that activity. So very, very useful, because it not only summarizes the information, but it also uses all the capabilities of the system to improve the experience for people using Atlassian Intelligence. And you can also have this answer anything button where you can just ask questions, and generative AI will try to answer your question based on the knowledge that it's already in your Confluence base. So you've in your Confluence a lot of content saying how much money can employees spend during trips or whatnot. Well, all of that can be answered by Atlassian Intelligence in this with this tool. And finally, we always say that we are a low-code, no-code company, but when you have to write very complex queries to build a report, it sounds a little bit like coding to me, okay? Well, with Atlassian Intelligence, you can ask the tool, what do you need in natural language, and it will translate the request into a query for you. So this will save you a lot of time. Now people can build reports without technical expertise, without the need to learning JQL or SQL. Okay, this is everything I have for you today. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them on Q&A, and we'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you. And I will switch back to Fede. Fede, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Gaspar, for this presentation. And yes, as Gaspar said, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to write them down in the Q&A chat box that we have right there, in the Zoom menu bar down there. We will answer them by the end of these presentations. Okay, as we finish the presentations, we'll start a Q&A round. Okay, and thank you very much again, Gaspar. That was really interesting. And now we're gonna give the floor to Kate Pavlak from Appsvio, who has a presentation. So the floor is yours, Kate. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. So I will start sharing my screen. I hope that you see my slides.
Yes, perfectly.
Okay, so hello everyone. Thank you for joining today's session. Before we start talking about what and why is worth doing to improve ticket management, a few words about me and Appsvio. So my name is Kate. I am the co-founder of Appsvio. I am the Chief Product Officer here. I've been in the Atlassian ecosystem since 2017. 2 years ago, I became an Atlassian community leader. And last year, I joined the Atlassian Creators Program. In the meantime, I passed several Atlassian certifications, which made me an Atlassian Certified Expert Emeritus. This year, I'm conducting also trainings as part of the Atlassian Life Learning chapter. I deal with the topic of Jira Service Management, which is the closest to my heart. But also closely related to Confluence, another Atlassian product. And that's why I'm very happy that I had the pleasure of being a reviewer of the book called Implementing Atlassian Confluence. In my free time, I love running and participating in a lot of races. In case of Appsvio, I founded Appsvio in 2020 together with my two colleagues, Peter, who is our CTO, and Chris, who is CEO. Fulfilling our dreams of having our own company was possible thanks to the Atlassian Ventures program. You can find our solutions on the Atlassian marketplace, and these are primarily ITSM apps. And this area is a priority for us. So we were even more pleased with the award we won this year, Marketplace Partner Award 2023 in ITSM App Solutions. So I am very happy that in our area we had been recognized. Okay, so after this short introduction, let's delve into the topic of Jira Service Management and ticket management. In real life, people play different roles in your service project, but also the whole support experience. Your team may have an IT manager who reports on your team's progress, or you may work with consultants or contractors. You can have a customer portal for your internal employees or for your external customers. And in Jira Service Management, project roles allow you to fine-tune how people access and interact with your service project. And in this presentation, I would like to focus on two roles. The first role, agents. Agents are licensed users who work on customer requests. They can add customers to the service project. They can view the portal, queues, reports, SLA metrics within a service project, but mainly they are responsible for communication and cooperation between your company and your customers. And customers, this is the second group. They are unlicensed users who send requests to your service project through the portal, email, widget. We have got different channels also. Gaspar mentioned them in his presentation. And these customers need your help from your agents, from your company, and what you can do to make this interaction more pleasant to them is a set of best practices which I would like to today show you. So first of all, think about your customers as your partners. Why not put more in customers' hands? You can, for example, allow them to edit their tickets. Thanks to this, you can avoid some calls from customers with updates, many threads in comments, and of course, having agent edit requests, because this is what is now available as a native solution. But with one of our app, you can also engage your customers to edit their requests. And if you need, you can even define conditions who and how many times can edit tickets, and you can enjoy the self-service process, which is a huge value, especially for your customers. Also, using this possibility to edit these tickets and to add some additional information after creating this initial ticket, you can use this functionality to have possibility to create draft tickets. Because thanks to this, you can avoid situation where information is lost due to too many people being involved. And you can also enter some additional data. You can enter some missing data after creating the ticket. And when we don't have a completed ticket, agents start their task and have a million questions, and this communication is very long. due to lack of information at the very beginning. So in the effect, we have a nervous agent, we have got long ticket resolution, we can have also frustrated customers who are being asked about a lot of things during this ticket creation. So what we can do? We can change the workflow and allow our customers to create draft tickets. So let's imagine the situation that we have got the dev team, development team, who uses, for example, the Planning Poker add-on. And this team has noticed that it's crashing. The topic was brought up at the retrospective, and Scrum Master, let's call him John, decides to pass this information to the project administrator in your Jira. Project administrator, for example, Tom, decides, okay, it's necessary to report the problem to the vendor of this app. And this is what he does. Tom fills on the request form. He knows app name, he knows hosting and instance URL, but unfortunately, he doesn't have information about license number for this add-on. He also doesn't know exactly what the plugin's instability is. So he leaves this field blank and creates a ticket. Now we have got ticket, which is created in a draft status, not waiting for support, which is a rather default status. And if he doesn't want to add anything, he click the submit button. But in this situation, Tom knows that he needs the support of his colleagues to make the submission rich in the information. So Tom shared this ticket with Greg, who is the site admin, and Bev, who is the dev team leader. Thanks to sharing this ticket, Bev and Greg have got access to this ticket, and Greg can enter the request, click edit request, and fills in information about number license. Bev, on the other hand, can describe and fills information about problem in some details. After each action, we have got a comment on the ticket that some updates have been done. And also we have information who made these changes. So when we have all this information, Tom can also add some additional information, for example, project type. And he can also finally change the status to open for this ticket. So thanks to this, he, as a customer, can decide that the ticket is ready to be resolved by the support team. So ticket is going to the queue that catches open statuses or waiting for support, depending on your configuration. And agent can work on this ticket with all essential data packages. So we have got all information, we have got one source of truth, and thanks to this, agent can start his work on this ticket immediately without any additional questions, especially at the beginning of ticket resolution. What you can also do to improve this customer experience, but also indirectly agent's experience, is adding more information to the ticket. Customers may feel unsure about the current progress of their requests when they don't have access to clear information on the different stages their tickets go through, for example. Employee, in this case, Tom, our graphic designers, faces issues with his current laptop and urgently needs a new one. And thanks to the panel, which you can see on the right, with some request steps, with some description for every status, every stage, he has got access to the sufficient details on the progress of his laptop order. And this feature also gives your customer a comprehensive and transparent ticket tracking system. What's more, and it's last thing about informing customers, its possibility to create banners. As you know, we have got also this functionality as a native functionality, but it's very limited. You can put only some title and text and publish it on the customer portal or on the help center. But with this feature, you have more options, especially in case of customization and in case of defining some conditions for these banners. So, for example, you have already figured out that there is a major incident in your company, and your agents can set up a special banner on the portal for this particular request type with the announcement that you are already working on it. This way, some of your customers will stop creating new requests. For those who incident hit hard, you can also create some escalating process with edit request feature, which I mentioned before. And after that, ticket can go to a special escalated queue and agents can solve it first. But of course, you can create banner with information about ongoing incident, but not only. It's also about some support hours, some links to the external resources. You can also inform about some ongoing maintenance period. You can embed some video with welcome message from your manager. So we don't have any limitations in this case. Everything depends on your needs. And with this feature, your customers can be well informed about the situation, so they have got more information about what is going on. What's more, what you can see also on the screen, that we have got possibility to present them linked issues. So this is also another feature to give them more information about the ticket and what is going on around this ticket. You can also present values from fields which are not added to the request form. So, for example, priority or some group pickers, user pickers. It's up to you what you would like to configure and which information do you want to share with your customers. As we are talking about incidents, very often there are many of the same tickets from customers. For example, when we have got some problems with our system, for example. So it's a wise step to set up automatic merging, especially if the incidents affect many customers and we know that we will be flooded by a lot of tickets, very similar tickets. And in this way, all new tickets will be merged into the first issue, and you won't get cluttered with the similar issues, and you will have a very clean queue. Also, you gain all relevant data about requests and reporters in one place, and it really helps your agents to make their life easier. And if you know about some upcoming crisis, you can be prepared for future tickets. And in this example, you can see this automation rule, which is configured in our app. And we have got an auto merge rule. So all tickets will be merged when they met some conditions. And as a result, agents will receive only one target issue with the others linked and all data from the merged tickets. So description can be put into the target issue, and we have got all information. We have got one source of truth about some ongoing incident. Of course, if you want, you can also merge these issues manually. You can copy data from source issues to one issue, and it's available right on the issue view for your agents. When we have all these similar issues at one place, they are linked to our main incident. Your agents can also answer to all reporters at once, thanks to the bulk actions. And they can add comments to many issues at once, or they can change statuses without hundreds of clicks. So this is also another way to save their time. So going to benefits, benefits from these actions, which I described, we have got benefits for agents as well as for customers, so for both sides. Agents they can work more efficient because they can focus on addressing actual issues. They don't have to answer on every comment from your customers, because your customers have got a lot of information on the portal. They have got status updates, they have got incident banners, so they have got some additional information. So everything is available to them without pinging agents. And it's connected with another benefit, that customers are constantly up to date. So they have got information, they know what is going on, they are informed in advance about the stages in their tickets, for example, what each stage signifies. They have got information about support hours, ongoing incidents, so everything is available to them. Thanks to saving time of your agents, you can of course reduce some cost, because agents can devote their time to solving specific problems, not responding on tickets all the time and the same tickets and on the same questions. So they can focus to resolve more advanced tickets, more advanced problems. It also can help you to boost your customer support in general, because customers feel supported. They have got clear information about the current status of the request and about the current situation with the request. And thanks to using possibility to edit requests, to make some clear escalation path, you can create some self-service spirit on your customer portal. And thanks to all these actions, you can also create transparent one source of truth. So all this information about ticket are available not only for your agents, but also for your customers. These solutions which are presented today are available in two of our apps, Feature Bundle and Issue Merger, and they can definitely help optimize your support processes. And they are available for both hostings, cloud and data center, and they are, of course, available on the Atlassian marketplace. So you can find them, as well as our another solutions, for example, Issue Templates Agent. So thank you very much for today. And if you have any questions about these solutions, let me know and put your questions into Q&A section. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kate, for your presentation. And yes, as Kate said, if you have any questions, go to the Q&A and we'll answer them by the end of all these presentations. Sorry. So now we move along to the next presentation, which comes from Deiser, which comes from Claudia. And Claudia will introduce us to Deiser's presentation. So Claudia, the floor and the mic is all yours.
Hello, thank you very much, Fede, and welcome. Thank you everyone for joining today. I'm very happy to be here together with Atlassian and Appsvio, and I hope you're enjoying this webinar. So first of all, just so you know a little bit about who we are. Deiser is a company based in Madrid that's been over 20 years helping companies and technology leaders all over the world to modernize their processes using Atlassian products in order to achieve the best agile, DevOps, ITSM, SAFe, and ITIL methods and practices. And so we were proud to say we are double platinum, both solution partner and marketplace partner. And in order to achieve this, we've built different solutions which you can find in the marketplace. And I'm going to explain them quick so that you know a little bit about them. We have Project Track, which is the best solution you can find if you need to track your projects and manage them in Jira. We have Budgety, which is one of our newest solutions, and it's great if you need to track your budgets and costs in Jira in a very simple, it's a very simple and nice solution that will be very helpful for this. We also have GoMood, which actually we won an award with GoMood back in December at the Quadrant Unleashed in Amsterdam. And GoMood uses artificial intelligence so that you can measure the mood of your customers, so you can know once they introduce a ticket, and with each interaction, AI is going to analyze the mood of your customers so that you can address those who are less happy, so that the final customer service experience is the best that you can get. That's GoMood, as I said. QSpot is a real-time key position tracking for Jira Service Management. And finally, we have Exporter. And I am going to talk a little more about Exporter. I'm going to tell you a story about this one, which is a tool that's going to help you export information. But for this, I'm going to introduce you first to Tim. Tim is a young Big Four auditor, and he, as you can see, is very busy at the moment, but he looks very tired. But he's just finishing off his work because he's going to go on holidays, and he hasn't been on holidays for a few years now. He's been working really hard, but he just received, before closing his laptop, he got an email from his boss requesting information to build a report on all the expenses that one of their biggest clients has been inputting in Jira for the last 5 years. And he needs that by tomorrow morning. And it's quite late, and Tim is like, oh my God, okay, I need to do this before going on holidays. How can I do this? So he's gonna go using the Jira credentials, which is the tool that they've been using to put in those tickets. They will go into their Jira. He will go and see this one of these screens. And he's going to have to pull this information out from Jira as his boss requests a lot of information to build those reports. And he'll see something like this. But Tim is quite upset, and quite quickly, he will find out that Jira doesn't export the issue history, which is something he needs in order to satisfy his boss's requests. It doesn't export comments of those tickets. It doesn't export over 1,000 issues, and you can imagine that over 5 years, or around 5 years of expenses being added into Jira, that's over 1,000 tickets. And also Jira doesn't export approvals information, which is key for these reports to be built thoroughly and effectively. So he is a bit upset. Oh my God, I'm not going to be able to catch my plane. So, but there is the solution. The solution comes because he remembers that there is a solution called Exporter from Deiser, and he knows Deiser because he uses Project Track, so he's seen their posts in LinkedIn, and he's like, okay, I think they might be able to help me. This solution might be my solution, actually. Let me see. So he goes to the marketplace and he downloads Exporter. Well, first he will see that Exporter does the work. It exports to Excel and CSV. So that's perfect for him. It exports over 1,000 issues. Finally, okay, there will be no problem, no crashing, even if it's a huge amount of issues. It does it quick and smoothly. It does export the history of transitions, also all the history of approvals of all those tickets, all the history of comments as well, and even more, he can send an email to his boss the following morning with the reports and with this Excel, and so that if somebody enters ticket last minute, it will be updated. So the first thing he's going to do, he's going to go into Exporter, and he's just going to be choosing the information that he needs to extract. The comments, the transitions, he needs everything. So he needs transitions and its approvals, all issue fields, and then just one click more, and then he has this Excel. He chose Excel because he decides it's the best way for his boss to pull this information and then build reports, as we will see later on. But now, as you can see here, each ticket is in one row, and in each column you can find all the information of those tickets, the issue type, summary, assignee, reporter, priorities, status, resolution, created, updated, everything is there. But furthermore, he also needed, as we've seen, things that Jira could not help him with, because he needed all the comments of the tickets, so that every single invoice that has been into Jira, put into Jira, he knows what was it about. So he has in each row, as you can see, there is the comment date with the comment author for each of them, and the comment security, which is very interesting if you want to share this information with somebody from outside the company, that you can filter it. So only internal can be seen by people from inside, or you decide who can see what. And then you have the comment, the actual comment, with every single sentence there. So very thorough and perfectly done. Then all the history of transitions is also here. As you can see, here we can see the initial status date of this ticket. We have the time in which this ticket was in this initial status in minutes and seconds. Also, in the status itself, like waiting for approval, waiting for support, in progress, pending, then the final status of this ticket. The transition date, when was it turned into this new status? Who did that? The person like Laura Reales in this example, for example, the number of times that it was changed to new status, the time in the final status, etc. So all this information is very useful, because using BI tools, you can extract this information, put it there, and then you can build very interesting reports. That's what his boss, Tim's boss, wanted. And here we have Tim so relieved. He's going to be able to catch his plane, because finally the last thing he needed to see was all the approval information. Who approved the ticket? So the approval outcome, firstly, the outcome date, the date in which this was approved, which approvers were involved. As you can see here, if we have more than one approver, it's going to show, like Carlos Martin, Laura Reales, and which was their approver decision, both approved of this ticket. But in case there was one approval and one declined, the approval outcome would have been declined or pending, sorry, or if both declined, it would be declined. So everything is very thorough and perfect for to build those reports that his boss requested. So sorry, and also, as you can see, we've covered over 1,000 issues, because there is 1,700. So all of those invoices, all of those expenses will be in this Excel. No one will be missing. And so Tim is off to his trip, and not without knowing that he managed to export all the issue content. Exporter was very easy, plug and play. As you can see, it didn't take him much time from the minute he downloaded it into his Jira till the minute he had this Excel in his computer. He can schedule this Excel for his boss to get it into his inbox the following morning for everything, if there is a new update on those invoices. And also he can use this data. This data can be used to be integrated with BI tools, so that you can build different reports. And that was from my side. Thank you very much. Back to Fede.
Cool. Thank you very much, Claudia. Really cool presentation. And now it's time for the Q&A. If all the presenters would like to join us, with their cameras, in order to answer the questions that people have been asking in the Q&A, that would be really cool. Let me just go. Perfect. So one of the first questions that the attendees were asking was, I believe that Gaspar already answered it through the Q&A, but it was for Gaspar. Will the summary of a ticket remain as part of the ticket issue history? I believe that you've already answered that, Gaspar, but could you please answer it, for everyone, because not everyone
Sure.
will see this.
Sure, the answer is it will not. So what you generate as a summary on the ticket, it will be displayed for that user at that very moment, but it will then go away and it will not be part of the ticket's history. And somebody also put the comment that there's a lot of background noise here. I apologize for that. Yeah, as I'm traveling, but yeah, sorry about that.
Don't worry, technical problems. That's cool. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So the next question will be for Kate. So Kate, you already answered it too, but the question will be about not complete ticket info originally. Does it affect SLAs as an agent doesn't have the full information provided?
So it depends on your configuration, because by default you probably have a configuration that, for example, SLA time to first response starts counting when issue is created. But you can modify it, and you can define that when enter status, for example, waiting for support. So when the ticket is ready, this is the time when the clock is starting. So SLA starts working, and thanks to this, you can have a good configuration for SLI, appropriate configuration. So you can modify it in your configuration depending on your workflow, because it can be waiting for support status, or you can use another status. So depending on your configuration.
Okay, cool, nice. Thank you very much for your answer. And then we have another question, and this is about Exporter. Attila was asking, can I use the username in the report or only the display name? In Exporter Cloud, which is the example that Claudia brought us, you will only see the display name. Okay, so that's pretty much it. It's pretty easy. I'm sorry about the username, but you will only see the display name over there. And then we have I don't know how to pronounce this name. I'm really sorry, but it's Bael. Okay, Bael. Cool. I'll leave it like that. So does it also? Sorry, the exporter is created a single line per action and is organizing it, clustering it by ticket ID. Yes, by ticket ID. Everything is organized by ticket ID. The tickets that you selected in the issue navigator, as we commonly know the issue navigator for, you will select those issues and it will organize it, cluster it, and by ticket ID. Then does it also approve? There's a lot of questions right here. That's pretty cool. Does it also provide an option to select what column data you want to export? You should select that in the issue navigator. Remember that you can select which fields, which columns you want to show in the issue navigator. Well, those columns will be exported in with Exporter, and then when you have the final file, you will be able to remove the columns, with your preferred tool in order to use those Excels, those CSV, etc. Okay, so first of all, you'll need to decide which columns you want to export from the issue navigator. So then, what other formats can be exported to? As Claudia said, there's PDF too. There's Excel, PDF, but for data center. For cloud is Excel and CSV. Okay, and that's pretty much it. So can I Excel export to a cloud repository? No, you can only schedule. We'll think about it, because this is a really good question, and we'll keep it for our team, but you can only export those reports, those Excels or CSV, to other emails, to someone else in your company, to someone else in your Jira, that is in your Jira. They will receive those exports in their inbox, in their emails. And what BI tools can it be integrated with? Can it be like connection? Exporter is not integrated with BI tools, but you can, how you say, import the CSVs and the Excels into different other BI tools. Okay, we're integrated with other apps, other third-party apps that are for Jira, for example, in order to view different types of custom fields, for example, tempo custom fields, etc., etc. But we're not integrated with BI tools as such. Exporter will allow you to create a file, and then that file you will be able to import that file into other BI tools. And thank you very much for those questions, Val. I hope that I answered them all. So, do you guys have any other questions about these presentations, these amazing presentations? Okay, let's give it a minute. Just a minute, because there were many questions, so it was nice. Cool, really cool presentations. There's a lot of people still here. So yes, well, I believe that that's pretty much it. Okay, and if you still have any questions, do not hesitate to contact us. We'll be glad to answer those questions. And whenever this webinar is uploaded, we'll also let you know, because you will be able to watch it again if you had any other doubts or concerns about what we just presented. So thank you very much, Kate. Thank you very much, Claudia. Thank you very much, Gaspar. Thank you very much, Uwen, and thank you very much, Celine, in the background, because they were there in the background supporting us. So thank you very much for attending to all the attendees. And that's pretty much it. We're done with the co-hosted webinar. Hope you found it insightful and interesting.